Okay, so you should have fragments and run-on notes put in your journal. Then turn to the next blank page. Okay, and you are going to put this, if you're watching the video and you don't have this, you're just going to have to write it. Okay, you're going to put it like that, glue it in there, please. But you still need to put the heading. It will fit perfectly if you're gluing it in there under that line. You can see it'll fit perfectly. So just glue that in, please. So fragments, run-ons, notes. Okay. I'm gonna glue it in just like this. If you're watching the video, you won't have this paper. You can pause it as much as you need to fill it in the notes. You'll just write it in. Okay, you need to have it glued in. So let's go over the first part of it. We'll go over the notes part, and then I'm going to let you try the examples on your own. So a sentence has blank subject and blank predicate. Somebody raise your hand and tell me. And I'm not going to use names, so we're not doing that. Yes. Okay, and how many predicates?
2.
I'll give you a hint. If this says blank predicate and not S on the end, 1. Very good. That gave you a hint right there. Good. 1 sentence and 1 predicate is in a sentence. Okay, that is a sentence. Okay, so a blank is missing. So if it's missing something, either a blank or a blank. So a blank is missing a blank or a blank. If something is missing, not too much of something, but it's missing something, what is it going to be? Fragment. Good. A fragment is missing either a what? Give me one thing, Connor. Predicate. Or a what?
Subject.
Good. A fragment is missing either a predicate or a subject. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready to go. Okay. So that means the next part, it has to be a what? Everybody? A run-on. Okay, a blank is blank or blank sentences put together without proper blank. It is more than one blank and blank. Okay, so it is, we know it's a run-on. Is, what do you think goes here?
1 or more.
Good. 1 or more sentences put together without proper, let's see.
Proper punctuation.
Good. Punctuation. It has more than one what? Give me one thing. Need some new hands. And good, more than one predicate. And what? That's part of it. Need new hands. Some I haven't called on yet.
Subject. Subject.
Subject. How in the world was that you when I was pointing there? Okay, so these are the notes part. Now these are the examples. Try to do the examples on your own. The students, okay, this is a blank, so you would put, is it a sentence, is it a fragment, or is it a run-on? It is missing a blank. Okay, obviously it's not a sentence if it's missing something. Okay, so is it a fragment or is it a run-on? It is missing a blank. So let's do the first one together. The students. Students is a what? Subject. Okay, so it's missing a?
Predicate.
So what type of sentence is it?
It's a
Fragment. This is a fragment. It is missing a predicate. Okay, do the last three. I'll give you a minute. Give me a thumbs up when you are done with all the last three. Give me a thumbs up if you will be done within 30 seconds, you think. Okay. About 30 more seconds. But if you're not done, it's just for practice, remember. Real fast. Okay. Danced on stage. Somebody tell me what this is. A what? Okay. Why? Doesn't have a danced on stage. Yeah, it has a predicate. Because danced, but who danced? Good. It's missing a subject. Hannah, can you do the next one? It is a sentence. Good. Okay. I walked to school today. What is the subject? Everybody. Anybody? I. What is the predicate? Walked to school today because walked is the verb. Good. You are being too loud. You woke up your brother. What is that? Oh. Mm-hmm. Run on. You are being too loud. You woke up your brother. In order to make it correct, you could say you are being too loud. And then you woke up your brother. Just you would have to capitalize that then to make it a correct sentence. Okay? Okay, actually hold on one second. Okay, then you can go. Okay, I'm going to leave this up here for another second. You need to, so when you're done with this, you can close it. You are going to get out your fiction writing. Okay, your fiction writing, what we worked on yesterday. And we are going to check endings today. Okay, you can turn and talk once I tell you to people around you, but we're not going to get up out of our seat. And you can read them, just your ending. Now, with endings, raise your hand if you've ever watched a movie and it was getting really, really good and it was suspenseful and then it just ended. I've watched a few movies like that and I've literally gone, are you kidding me? That's it? And it's such a good movie, just went stop. And it just came to a dead stop. Or it was just such a bad ending. You're just like, no, it ruined the whole book or the whole movie because of it. So what I am just trying to get you guys to do is to make sure that is not your ending. You don't want this awesome beginning and middle, and then it just says the end. Or, and they live happily ever after. Okay, don't just end it with the end or they lived happily ever after. Actually have a good ending. Wrap up your characters. Wrap up your setting and story. Make sure there's no loose ends. You're not going to say to be continued because this is not going to be a to be continued thing, okay? If you want to extend it for later, that's fine, but a lot of books, the ending can still be a good ending, but then you can pick it up again and continue. But it needs to have a good, thorough closing and ending. Questions or comments? Okay, let's hold on one second. Questions about this? Yes.
That's like how I did mine.
Question? Is that a question or a comment?
It's a comment.
Okay, only questions right now while I'm recording. Question.
It's on your draft.
Yes. So if you need to get a new page to add more, you can. If you want to get sticky notes to add it, you can. But before you get with a partner, I want you to read it over yourself, fix it, and then I want you to share it with somebody. Okay? Somebody around you, and just have them, and don't share the whole thing, just the ending, not the last sentence, like the last chunk of it where it's starting to wind down. Think about our story arc. Remember how it went up and down, and once it starts getting to like that middle part, okay, you're going down. The falling action, that's where I want you to start reading from. Okay, question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's not a question for the online people, but like us.
Yep, that's fine.
But do we have to sit with a partner?
You have to stay at your own seat, but yes, I do want you to share it with one partner. Yes.
Right.
Yes, just to get a good opinion from somebody. Okay? Any other questions?
So I was getting a drink of water.
Okay, not a question. Okay, so you are going to finish your ending. We're going to start editing and revising tomorrow. Like actually looking at words and punctuation and stuff like that tomorrow, I believe. So, finish up your draft and make sure it's all done today. Make sure you have a good ending. Don't make the person go, oh my gosh, why did it end like this? I can't believe it. Okay, make them happy with the ending. Okay, and then put it in your binder when you're done.